Hello, and welcome back to Unhelpful Yoda. Today we're going to do a quick pickups video. I don't usually do pickups videos. Usually do more like collection videos when I just cover everything. But I got a lot of cool stuff this last week, and I don't know, I might try to do this more often because I do buy a lot of stuff, quite a bit, and sometimes it's really cool. So we'll try to do this more often when I do get good stuff. Let's get started. Well, the interesting stuff's down here. So first we're going to start with the stuff that I got from Club Nintendo, and this one I ordered myself, and that is the Earthbound book. I think it's the 8 melodies it says on it. I haven't opened it yet, but we will peek through real quick. Yeah, 8 melodies notebook, and it's like a musical book. So it's got the lines for writing music on it, and then you got some blank pages in the back. You can see the little characters there. We don't get a whole lot of Earthbound merchandise here in the US, so I really wanted to pick this up when Club Nintendo put it out. But also, they put out one other piece, and my brother actually ordered this one for me because I didn't have enough points to order both, so thank you. And that is a Mr. Saturn. I don't really need to take this one out because you can kind of just see it, but it's one of those luggage tags so you can like write your name and stuff on it. But it's a Mr. Saturn, and it's really cool. And like I said, we don't get a whole lot of Earthbound stuff, so when they finally put this onto the Club Nintendo site, I definitely wanted to pick these two up specifically. And sticking real quick with the things that are not games, I also picked up this pin. We do cover a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! On this channel, so it's sort of relevant. And this is a Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress #1 pin. I think Yugi played this like 1 or 2 times, and that was it. Like he played it in the first like part of the series, and I don't think it showed up after after the Pegasus stuff. Like I don't think this ever showed up in Battle City or anything like that. But for some reason, they really advertised this card quite a bit, and it was like one of his bigger monsters at the time. So it's pretty cool. I like collecting random Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff when I get the chance, and I happened to find this at like an old toy shop, I guess you could call it. They just had a bunch of like really old stuff, and then some random, somewhat more modern stuff, and this was just mixed in. Next up, in some actual games that we picked up, I found this at a thrift store, and it is Dragon Ball Z Raging... Oh. Okay. And that is Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. This is for the 360. I believe I own this already on the PS3, but I want to get this copy because I think mine is a loose copy or just the disc. But this is pretty cool. I haven't actually had a chance to play this game really, even though I do think I own it already. But after like Tenkaichi 3, I kind of stopped playing a lot of the Dragon Ball games. But I do want to play this one, and this was a nice copy. I mean, the case is a little scuffy, but cases are easy to replace. The actual artwork and manual and stuff is inside, even the receipt from whoever bought it. And the disc looks good, so happy to pick it up. It was only a couple bucks. Easy pickup. Next up, from a retro store I went to, I had to go somewhere, and the retro store I usually visit was right there, so I stopped in. And one of the things I picked up was Simpsons skateboarding. I've been trying to hunt down the majority of the Simpsons games. I'm only missing a handful. I think I have like most of the NES and Sega Genesis games. I don't have a lot of the Super Nintendo ones, but I have like most of the PS2 ones, and then I'm collecting on the Xbox and stuff. This is one of the ones I just didn't have. I hear it's not very good, but we'll find out. I still want to play it. It looks pretty good, and it was a complete copy. Looks like a fun game, and I'm just adding to my Simpsons collection. Next up, from that same store, I also picked up Vigilante 8 Second Offense. I'm slowly working on finishing my 64 collection. I have most of the games. I know I'm over 200 at this point, and I have almost all the heavy hitters, like Clay Fighters and Conkers, Worms Armageddon, Stunt Racer, Bomberman 64. The really big one I'm missing right now is Super Bowling, and that's probably going to be the last game I get, just because I don't want to spend money on Super Bowling. But working on that collection, and this is a game I was missing, and it wasn't badly priced. It's a little more than the game's actually worth, but it's a nice copy, and you know, to buy local, I'll spend the extra $5 over what it's worth. It's not that big a deal. Also, it was all in store credit, so it's fine. The other thing I got from the same store, and again, all for store credit, was some Yu Yu Hakusho imports. I actually picked these up for my wife. I don't know if she'll actually play them. Probably not. Or at least probably not a whole lot. But they're still really cool, and we'll go through them each individually. But we have... this is 1, 2, 3... or 1, 2 final, and then this is an unrelated but also Yu Yu Hakusho game. I think this one is more, they listed on price charting as an action adventure game, so I don't know how much how much use we can get out of this one if we can't read Japanese. But these three are all fighting games, because why wouldn't they be? So that's cool. That's a nice and easy way to play, something you can play and still get the characters. Let's see if we can open them up real quick. So we have the manual and the game. I'm gonna have to, I think I already modded my Super Nintendo to play these, because I do have some Dragon Ball games as well for the Famicom. But that's not bad. A complete unboxed copy of a anime game. It only costs like $100 for the 4 of them, which isn't too bad. Looking up after the fact, some of them I would have, I guess, overpaid for technically if you count them at like 25 a piece, but then 2 of them are worth like $50 a piece, so, or 40 and then 50, so it's fine. Overall, I think it was a relatively fair deal. This one specifically, I believe, was the cheapest one that's available, at like $15 or something. This one is like the least valuable of the 4 at like $15. This one was fairly expensive. I think this one is the one that goes for like $40, and then this one is like a $50+ game. I'm guessing because it just has like the largest character roster or whatever, and it's like the end of the series, so you get some really cool stuff in this. So yeah, we got all 3 of these plus the RPG-ish one, or the action-adventure one. Not bad. This is all the Yu Yu Hakusho games on the Famicom as well, or the Super Famicom as well, so nice little collection there. And lastly, we have some other games. I got these also at a thrift store, and this is kind of odd because you don't really see this kind of stuff come in, but we got on the Game Boy Color Motocross Manix 2. This is a sealed copy. We also have Disney Sports Soccer on the GBA. This is sealed. We have Mr. Driller number 2. Again, this is sealed. You'll notice a theme going here. These are all sealed games. We got Rave Master Special Attack Force, Shaman King Legacy of the Spirit Soaring Hawk, and Shaman King Legacy of the Spirit Sprinting Wolf. So we got 6 games, and they were all sealed copies. I'm not sure how I feel about this. As much as I like having them, because like they're nice, they're boxed, these are really cool to have. I want to play some of these. Like, I really want to play Mr. Driller number 2. I really want to play these Shaman King games. I even want to play Rave Master. I don't really care about these. These, they're whatever. But these 4 I do really want to play, and of them, they're not like super expensive games, so I'll probably just pick up new copies to have that play. But like, this is the one thing I don't like about picking up sealed copies, is I kind of want to open them and just play them, but I also don't want to be the person who opened what is probably one of a handful left of these sealed. Like, how many kids bought Shaman King when this anime was airing and kept the game sealed, you know? Like, this even says it, 4 kids and Foxbox. when's the last time you thought about Foxbox? So, yeah, I don't know what to do with them. I'm probably just gonna hold on to them, and then pick up different copies of the games just to play. But these two, I'm a little less attached to. I might actually just get rid of these, just because I have no interest in playing the motocross game, to be honest. And same thing with Disney Sports Soccer, and I think this one actually goes for a little bit of money, especially sealed. Like, a sealed copy I think was going for over $100, so I might just get rid of this just because someone else might enjoy it more. I'm not going to get any specific joy out of having a sealed copy of Disney Soccer. I don't like soccer, and I have no intentions of playing it, but I will, if I pick up a copy loose, I would give it a shot, but I don't want to open this copy. So yeah, I might just end up getting rid of those though. That's all of the pickups I had this week. As you can see, it's kind of a lot. This is a special week in that I ended up going to my local retro store. I don't go there like every week or anything like that, but I happened to be there this week and I had some pretty cool pickups. I didn't really know how else to put them into a video. The Yu Yu Hakusho stuff is really cool, but I don't know enough about the series. I've seen the series, but I'm not a huge fan of it. My wife really likes Yu Yu Hakusho. So I didn't really have enough to put this into a specific video on its own. Same thing with the Earthbound stuff. I want to kind of put this out there, but you know, I'm not going to make a video about a book and a luggage box. And some sealed games, again, there's not enough to talk about because I can't actually play them. So we're just kind of stuffed it on this one little pickups video. We might do more of these if I continue picking up stuff at a regular pace. I have a lot of trades that I want to get rid of floating around, and I'll be going closer to my retro store more often. So I might just do some trade-ins and pick up a little bit at a time and make a pickups video every time I go. We'll see. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and let me know, do you collect import games or sealed games? I don't mind buying imports too much, especially on like this for systems where I can just play them with not a problem, or like my Wii U where I just have another regional system. And what do you think about sealed collecting? I'm not really a fan, but you know, when something like this just plops into my lap, it's hard to say no, but I never know what to do with them because I kind of want to play it, but I don't want to open it. I don't want to be the one to open it. So I usually just hang on to them and have to buy another copy anyway. Let me know what you think for sealed and import games, and we'll be back tomorrow with more nerd news.